Hello world, it's Bird of Prey 5 Qapla, and welcome to Cities Skylines for Tuesday, August 13th, 2019. We're back on our Nerd Islands map, and last week's episode simply did not happen. Forget episode 53 ever existed. We didn't save the game. We destroyed the whole map, and we're moving on. So this is actually the continuation of episode 52. So give me a minute to bring my channel up. Where are we? I gotta bring up the tablet so I can view the comments if anyone's even here. I forget live chat. I haven't even gotten to the thing yet. I don't know if anybody's there. There we go. Okay. Hello, Hector. Hector is first. Thomas Potts is second, a close second. Thomas Potts with a $1.99 super chat.
Scotty,
thank you, Thomas. What was that? Yes, it was a super chat. With a $1.99 super chat, says happy Saturday. Thank you, Thomas. Richie Poole says hello. Welcome, Richie Poole. So, as I was saying, I don't know how many people were here. Basically, last week's episode isn't canon. And we had to strike it from the record. I had this great idea that I would fix the traffic, quote unquote, fix the traffic issues by causing more traffic and then seeing what I could do to fix it. And instead the traffic became unbearable. The city lost 10,000 people and was falling apart. And that's when I decided to tsunami the entire city. Yeah, so it was one of those weeks last week. Actor says, oh, I missed the destruction. That's what happened when you miss an episode of Skylines Life. Well, Actor, it's on YouTube if you want to watch it, but yes. Life with Matthew says, good afternoon, Bird of Prey 5. It's a great day to build up a city. You know, Life with Matthew, it feels like I've been building things all week. The difference is that when I build it in City Skylines, hopefully, it's still there the next day. Where in Space Engineers, it's 50-50. Doc Jim Brony says, yo, Qapla. Welcome, Doc Jim Brony. John Araki says, Qapla, Qapla. Rambling Canuck says, hello, Bird and all. Welcome, Rambling. And Life, Matthew asks, Rambling Canuck, how goes the day? Josh Reed says, Bird is already trying to kill every Kurok. No, I was trying to make their lives better by fixing the traffic issues. Okay? And just because, listen, there's multiple ways you can fix traffic. Reducing population is one of them, but that was never the intent. That was never the intent. Shronmore says, greetings, Bird of Prey 5, Momo Prey 5, and fellow nerds. Greetings, Shronmore. Actor says, preach it, Bird. I lost more things than I can serve in Space Engineers. That's why I'm not playing it. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Hector. Cinnabon Bunny says, hello, welcome, Cinnabon Bunny. And, yeah, Cinnabon, I was just telling you that the Kurogan guns, for some reason, I'm told, fired on your mobile base by New Kuroga. I'm sorry, I have no idea why that happened, but that's what happened. We do at least have the reason as to why that, that happened. So I'm going to put an inner roundabout here on this, in this, yeah, we'll do two lane road with grass. Oh, wait, is that 2 directions? I guess it is. I guess it is. We want to bring this, make this bigger. 90? Yeah. 90 seems about right. Of course. Of course. We'll do it here too. There we go. There we go. Now we'll, I don't know. We'll put in a small tree-lined road, I guess. That'll connect all these people complaining. Stop complaining. There we go. Now there's 2 ways in and out. It's not the best. I will grant you that. It's not the best layout, but yeah, no, it's something. It's something. We have most residential demand, so we will make this high density residential in here, so you can live in between the commercial area, completely surrounded by commerce on all sides. That'll be an interesting place to live. And let's see, what do we do over here? This has offices all over, and it's got plenty of space that we can make. We can make an inroad here, and we can make an inroad here. And we'll give you guys some residential too. There we go. There we go. Nice and planned community there. Actor says, preach. I read that. Shrowmore says, and greetings to Sassy, chaser of cats, eater of cookies, stalker of cardinals, defiler of cushions, and scourge of the squirrels. Sassy has been in very bad mood, but she's been not the best girl. She has been barking an awful lot the last couple of days at nonsense that even she didn't used to bark at. Cinnabon Bunny says that's okay. Richie Poole says closing all but 1 lane on a very busy New York bridge is a great way to improve traffic. Actor says as in you have more traffic, right? Yeah. Peter says, hey, Birdo Prey 5 and all. Welcome, Peter. Doc Jim Brony says, Birdo Prey Almighty. I didn't know they made a 3rd one of those. A 3rd one of what? Peter Quinn says, the usual science stream host has issues today. Delivery truck stuck in the mud in the driveway. Peter, he needs a Jeep. He needs a Jeep to pull him out. Epic Beard says, funny thing just happened. Rocks falling from the sky in the vicinity of New Caroga. Stone ejectors happen to unload overhead. Lol. Well, Epic, I hope somebody was online from Caroga. It would be a shame if the treaty was broken. I know I wasn't. Agnes says they're still hanging their stuff in their closets, and then you pave over their houses and they complain. Bunch of snowflakes. No, Hector, those weren't homes, those were businesses. I didn't destroy homes, I only destroyed businesses. Peter Quinn, that housing is for local jobs too, Bird of Prey. Yeah, local jobs, that'll help. Actor says, well, Epic, that means Caroga will never be bereft of iron, silicon, nickel. They should be grateful. Epic lols. Peter says, poor Sassy. Octium Brony says Bruce Almighty. Oh, it was a Bruce Almighty. Gotcha. Jim Carrey, yes. Evan Almighty, Stephen Carell. I gotcha. So I guess I'm following in some good footsteps. Showmore says can't stay long. I'm watching Bolivar on Netflix with my wife, trying to find out the history of her country. We are binge watching the entire series. I stopped to give by the stream a like. Very cool, Showmore. What country would that be? Is Bolivar country? Is that a movie about Bolivia, or some other country with a B? Peter says those bridge rocks falling from the sky on Quiroga. Bridge rocks. Livewood Matthew says I'm technically online, but I'm flying to the moon. Well, if you're technically online, then it technically counts. So then it's all good. It's all good, Epic. We'll deal with it. Yosef says, hi Joe, Mama Pray, Sassy in the QWERTY community. Hit the like. By the way, some levels Besiege drive me crazy. You know what, Yosef? I'm going to be honest. This next level of Besiege that I'm probably play on Thursday, I have no idea how to get past it. I've been playing around with it, and I've gotten somewhat close, but even then I have no idea. I'm just trying random things at this point. I think there might be a path that I can follow without being thrown into the sky. I refuse to look up a hint on how to find it, on how to solve the level. So I'm asking you guys, do not, even if you've played the game, do not tell me how to solve the level. I want to figure it out. I mean, it's got to exist. The way has to exist. So, thank you, but, yeah. Epic Beards didn't say they fell on New Quiroga. Well, that's fine. Either way. Even if they did, apparently, it would have been a legit attack, Epic. Actor says no, Peru. Bolivar is Simón Bolívar. Historic figure in the liberty of Venezuela, Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Panama from Spain. Ah, very cool. Yosef says I am following also tutorials on YouTube, but some of the builds are overkill. The problem I find, Joseph, with most of the tutorials on YouTube is that they're from 2015. And the game has changed so much since then. Like, so many of them rely on you being able to get uranium on Earth. And you can't get uranium on Earth anymore. It's been years, I think. The only way to get uranium is in space. So, like, every build that has uranium reactor for an earthbound vessel is useless. Queen of Queens says, search the besieged level you're stuck on. No, I don't. I know I could, but I don't want to, Peter. I don't want to. I have to be able to figure it out. If somebody else figured it out, I can figure it out. That's the whole fun of the game. The whole point of the game is problem solving. I will not rest. Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hopefully no singing today. Absolutely no singing today. And Nexus is not until the intermissions. No, there'll be no singing. Epic says anyway, it was a test on the Butte in Limbo. Bonus that Epic actually, the entire base I built on top of the Butte disappeared. There's nothing left. It just disappeared overnight. Unless you ground it down. And if you did ground it down, please let me know. I won't be mad. I'll be happy. Because right now, I'm not sure if it's a bug in the game or some rogue player grinding things down and not telling anybody. Because I'm kind of annoyed that it's just gone without any... There was no damage, there was no scrap metal left behind. So it looks like it just disappeared, like the game erased it. Joseph Patrick with a €2 super chat. Thank you, Joseph. And he says token. A token. Thank you. It's a token. Thank you, Joseph. Joseph says, I was talking Besiege, but okay, let me send you a token of my appreciation. Oh, thank you so much, Joseph. What did I miss? Oh, some of the Besiege are overkill. Yes. Yeah, well, you know, Joseph, but most of mine are overkill. Most of my Besiege builds are overkill. And that's the fun of it for me. I mean, I could do it one day where we try to use the absolute minimum blocks. But why? The whole fun is to build something fun, big and fun. That's what I want. Not Ryan Johnson says, damn intermissions. You know, I don't know if we'll have an intermission today. I mean, we might. There's always the possibility, but this is not going to be a particular... I say this every time, but this is not going to be a particularly long stream. 4 o'clock, maybe 4:15. Oh, it's already 4 o'clock. 4:30, 4:45. I'm going to have to start bringing it to an end. Actor says, I'm not sure that you never looked for the solution to any level. You are Bird after all. Actor, I've never looked for the solution to any level. Now, a couple of times people in the chat did give me hints. Okay, well, people while I was playing gave me hints. But you have the Bird's word. I have not Googled for any solutions on Besiege. Peter Quinn says, wow, big traffic jam. Epic says, no, I never touched it. I thought it was still there. No, Epic, it's completely gone. Just disappeared like the Borg had come, but without even the crater. Epic says, I was 2K above, so couldn't see it. Not Ryan Judge's Bird is all about overkill. Exactly. Peter says, I'm gonna log off soon anyway. Gotta be up in the morning, Bird of Prey. Prawns about half an hour. Sounds good, Peter. Sounds good. Actor says, Bird's word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing. Well, anti-tracker isn't lurking. Yeah, I guess not. I guess not. No sarcastic remark. I should have had the game on max speed. So what do I want to do? Oh, I wanted to put in a train station here. I want to put in a train station. Actually, I might want to put in 2. Oh, I did put in a train station. What am I doing here? Oh, cargo. Maybe I want to put in a cargo train. We could put in a cargo station. That'd probably be a lot of traffic. But, you know what? We don't have any other way to bring cargo on and off. Or we could put in a... Oh, we could put in a port. I guess we'll do that. Why do all these ships come over here? What's going on? Did I really draw this, or did Anti-Tricker draw the ship path? Let's there we go. That should That should help the ships have a little bit better. Also, I think these two ships are just stuck. So let's just erase them, because I don't think they're moving. So that's good. So let's put in a cargo hub. Transport ship. Cargo harbor. Yes, cargo harbor. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna use, of course, this would be here. Of course, that would be there. Okay. We're gonna use our touch this tool. Excuse me. So now we can delete the road. And we're gonna just put, how are we gonna do this? How do we want to do this? If we connect it to here, I suppose we could. I suppose we could connect it to there. Let's do a big 4-lane road. And no, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. And we're gonna connect it to a national road. To a national road. Yes. No, wait, I can't do a national road. National road doesn't connect. We learned that the hard way. So we'll connect it to this road. I don't know what's going on. There we go. There we go. That should let the trucks come in and out. And now this is not cheating, Thomas. This is not cheating. This is simply modding. We're going to increase the speed of this road. To 60. And we'll do 60 here, and we'll do 60 on this road, and there we go. Because after all, that's a big roundabout, if you will. All the traffic's got to come through there. Okay, so now, I watched a video on why cities got away from using grids. And basically, it's because the government wanted them to. And since the government is the one who makes the loans, or basically backs the housing development loans, the government got a say in something that the government should have no say in. It's quite annoying. There is no good reason for any city not to use the grid system. Now, just because they say, oh, it's safer, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You're going to tell me that it's really that much safer? Because the literal statistics that they cited was that at a four-way intersection, the number of accidents was X many. And at a T intersection, they said there were literally 0 accidents. In their study, 0 accidents. So, listen, I live next to a T intersection. There are accidents, okay? There are more accidents here than at a four-way intersections that I've seen. Okay, there is nothing safe about T intersections, because you've got people driving much faster down the long street than they would be if they were in a grid. In New York City, if you're driving and there's a stop sign every block, you can't really go that fast. Okay, even whether you want to or not. But you have put in a bunch of T's, you're driving down one long street, then you can speed. So that's my opinion on the matter. Let's see if that cargo harbor actually starts working at some point. Going to the comments. Bird is the word, says Richie. Peter Quinn's traffic jam was buggy too. Trucks vanishing. Well, that's not a bug, Peter. The trucks vanishing is a feature of the game. And that's what I tried to turn off last week, was that feature. And it took traffic from annoying but stable to awful. Awful and impossible. Actor says, what are those ships doing? Actor, they're trying to make baby ships. Actor says, maybe there's a nudist beach on the bay. Richie Poole says he is the God Emperor of Kuroga after all. Peter says, actor totally must be. Joseph says, not sure if nudity is allowed in Kuroga. Well, women are allowed to go nude if they want, because we have equal rights, but men are not, because it's also hashtag, well, you know what it is, so. Actor says, be careful, Peter. Bird will erase your science stream host if he sees him stuck and not moving. Thomas Pond says, Bird of Prey 5, the woman who played the Klingon sister Lurser died. I heard. Well, Lurser was kind of an asshole, let's be honest. Now, I don't, I guess there's a question. That might be a video for somebody who does more lore breakdowns, like Lore Reloaded, but was Lurser and B'Etor honorable Klingons? Were they honorable Klingons? I mean, to us. Obviously, their father, we know, was a traitor. Right? The Dordas sisters. The father was a traitor. However, they really, they acted shady. But within the realm of Klingon law, were they dishonorable? I don't know. I'm not so sure. Peters is laughing at Hector. It was a Salvary driver stuck in the mud. Richie pulls his bird should fly his flag at half staff in honor of Lurser. Actress says Lursa may be gone, but her boob window will live on in our memories. Captain Cat says, evening, fellas. You know, I hate to say it, but I can't remember offhand which one is Lursa and which one is Bator. Captain Cat says, evening, fellas. Wesley says, which part of the city is bird destroying today? Hopefully none. And Thomas calls me a cheater, even after I told him specifically not to call me a cheater. Wesley says, is that a roundabout? Yes. I want more roundabout, says Wes. Richie Poole says the Klingon boob window. Star Trek's greatest legacy. And something Star Trek Discovery will never ever do. Actor says, with all those mods, I'm sure Sassy can play Skylines successfully. Wesley says, more roundabouts. Peter says, we need a meteor strike before I log off, Bird of Prey. Peter, I can't meteor strike every game. Actor says, plant a tree. 5 hours later, it has 100,000 inhabitants. Captain Cat says, what kind of cheats does Bird use? I don't use cheats, Captain. I use mods. Actor says, Kuroga says they aren't cheats, they are mods. Absolutely. See, what Hector knows. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, you are the government in this game. Exactly. Captain Cat says, what's up, Wes? Thomas says, looks like CBS and Viacom merged. That's it. It's done. It's over. Hector says, there's more than 100 in Bird's game. Do you want the full list? It is a pretty extensive list. I don't know that it's 100. I don't know that it's 100, but here are the mods here. Starting with auto line color redux and ending with loading screen mod. So they're not in alphabetical order. But these are it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40. We have between 45 and 50 mods. In all honesty, 45, 50 mods. Now, not all of the mods are enabled, mind you. Okay? Not all of the mods are enabled. Like prop and tree anarchy. Oh, that one's enabled. Prop snapping. Auto color line. I have no idea what this even does. Clouds and fog. No problems. I had to enable some of those. Building themes. Dynamic resolution. That doesn't really do anything. No pillars, achieve bit. So yeah, these are the mods. Luke says Bird of Prey 5 is this Kuroga City. No, Luke, this is Nerd City. Kuroga City has over 650,000 people. We're at 240,000 just about. Just a little south of 240,000 in this city. Captain Cat says, and of course, Hector, wink wink. Damn, 100, wow, no, it's 50. Captain Cat says, that's kind of a lot of mods. Hector says, if you want, Bird can show you the mods. He did this one time. It was a fascinating stream. Yeah, well, that stream was a 4-hour stream. And then I had to delete it because YouTube said copyrights. And that was because I accidentally played sound that I had no intention of playing. Thomas's Bird of Prey causes the accidents at his intersections. Aaron Matthews says, hiya Bird of Prey, hiya all. Welcome, Aaron Matthew. Captain Cat says hi to Aaron. Okay, I'm not going to read the hellos. Actor says, hot dog, not free donks. Wesley Crusher says, men can't go nude in Kuroga. I'm in trouble. Well, yeah, don't be nude in Kuroga. You can be nude all you want in the privacy of your own house, Wes. Keep the windows shades closed. Yosef says, so sausage discrimination in Karoga. Absolutely. Captain Katz's bird of prey wants me to go nude all the time. I don't have a choice. That is absolutely not true, Captain Cat. Aaron Matthews says, I play this one on Xbox One. It has some mods available, but I wish I had all the cool mods you have here. The Stargates in particular. Yeah, I do like the Stargates. I do enjoy the Stargates. Agnes says the Watchmen movie and like half the first seasons of Game of Thrones are panned in Karoga. Peter Quinn says Barbara March killed all her enemies and is now resting in Stovacor. Was that the actress's name? Peter Quinn says delivery driver stuck in the mud. Understood, Peter. Captain Cat says hit the like button, guys. Thank you, Captain Cat. Aaron says nobody can tell the difference, Bird. They are looking at their faces. They aren't looking at their faces. Wesley says bird of prey are Klingons' boobs soft, hard, or spiky. Wes, the thing about Klingon boobs, and it's weird that you can't see it in the show, but there's actually 4 of them. Yeah, so it's like they doubled everything for STD, so there's 4 boobs now. Peter Quinn says CBS Viacom deal has gone through. An article on BBC about an hour ago, says Google. Very cool. Agnes reminds me of Skyrim mod list. Peter Quinn says, what's tree anarchy? That's where you can put a tree anywhere, Peter. Sounds like a tree hugger protest. Nah, just let you put a tree anywhere you want. Peter says, should see my custom content on Sims 3. I don't have Sims 3. You know, I've never ever played any Sims game. I played Sim City, Sim Earth, Sim World, but I've never played The Sim. I should say The Sims. I've never played any of the Sims games. I don't know, it just seemed like something I wasn't particularly interested in. I probably would have been had I ever tried one, but I didn't. Aaron Matthews says all those happy Karogans running around while their benevolent bird watches over them, keeping them safe from terrible asteroids launched from Turdistan. You'd never see that amount of bliss on Anti. That is true. Thomas Potts says hello, Jesus. Thundercats Ho says I'm not nude, I'm wearing a sock. Keep that to yourself, Thundercat. Commander Ironwolf says, hey guys, welcome Commander Ironwolf. Richie Poole says, I'm not going to ask where the sock is. Peter says, that's the actress, Bird of Prey. Okay. Well, rest in peace to the actress, for sure. Peter says, put a tree on water. Okay, Peter. It lets you put a tree just about anywhere. You can't put a tree on water. Sorry. It actually puts the tree underwater. I will show you. I will put the tree... it really does put the tree down, but you can't see it once it's down. There. Yeah. Where? Let's get one of these tall trees. Here we go. We got a redwood tree. So okay, I have to turn anarchy on now. How do I turn it on? Tree anarchy. Prop and tree anarchy. Disable messages. Center on main toolbar. Unlock all. Control F. Center on main toolbar. Oh, center main toolbar. I see. Is it Control T? Control A? I don't know how to enable the mod offhand. So, but yeah, you know what? I mean, I've done it before. I'm kind of surprised. Like, I know I've had to. Huh. Oh well. I'm sorry, I can't show you. We'll have to figure that out some other time. That's the problem with 50 mods. The ones you don't use, you kind of forget about. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I was asking about TNG Klingons. It's a mystery to all mankind. Actress has put a tree inside a hot air balloon. Okay. You can't put the tree anywhere. It's almost anywhere on the ground. Richie Poole says, let's all go outside and hug a tree today. And Richie Poole says, you skipped my comment unsubbing. Did I skip? Oh, Richie says, I'm not going to ask where the sock is.
You read that.
I read that. So, did I say? Oh, there we go. Lurser and Baitor went out with true Klingon honor. They destroyed the Federation flagship and died in the process. I am sure Stovacor welcomed them with open arms. Yes, that's right. They died in Generations, right? Did they die in Generations? That sucks that they killed them off. Luke Favark with a €10 super chat. Thank you so much, Luke. Says, one of the things that always annoyed me with Klingon society is their apparent lack or scarcity of STEM fields, which doesn't sound right. Which doesn't sound right for an interstellar empire. And you got a Savick. You got a Savick pick. Plus no military industrial complex. You know what, Luke, I agree. Obviously, Klingon society is far more complex than we see. They can't possibly, I mean, where are their doctors, right? I mean, their ships, people do go to doctors. People do, you know, get bandaged up. So there have to be Klingon doctors. There have to be, I mean, we've seen there are Klingon lawyers. We saw Klingon lawyers in Star Trek VI. There were Klingon judges. We've seen them. So there's got to be all types of Klingons, you know. There's got to be Klingon, we know there's a Klingon chef on Deep Space Nine. You know, so there's got to be Klingons of all types. We only see the warriors because those are the most interesting, but clearly the Klingon culture is far more rich than, you know, those Federation bastards show us. That's I mean, there's got to be old Klingons, not I mean, because, you know, Klingons say honor the warrior that dies bravely in battle, but pity the warrior that has killed all his enemies. So there are the occasional old Klingons. You know, that old lady Klingon. There was the old lady Klingon that Captain Picard had to go find, who was Worf's nurse or something. His like daycare person when he was young. So there's definitely a lot more to explore, Luke. You are absolutely right. I agree. Peter Quinn says, just put it offshore, Bird, so you see the top of the tree. so you just see the top of the tree. It doesn't work. It's not working. I tried, but it's saying can't place on water. Actor says, see what you did, Peter. Now you're going to bed without seeing meteors. Peter says, Control F. I tried Control F. Control F, it brings up the search. Control F brings up the search. Well, let me try. I will try it again. I thought it brought up the search. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. Let me try it again. Cannot build on water. Control F, and it brings up a bike path. So if I go back to the tree, I still can't build on water. But here's what I can do, Peter. Here's what I can do for you. There is something we can do. I can build it here. I can build a few here. Okay? And then we can lower the land. Here we go. So you get the same effect. You get the same effect. Landscaping tools. Brush size. Height. We'll take shallow water here. Shallow water. There we go. And there you'll see the water. The water's gonna flood in over here. And you'll see the tops of the trees. We'll let that happen. Multi-Gunman says, hey Bird, how's it going? I'm watching at work. Very cool, Multi-Gunman. Thank you for watching at work. I'm doing pretty well today. Doing pretty well. Wesley says, tree anarchy, those are rebellious against the government. Yeah, those damn trees. Okay, now you see, you can't see them now, but they're still there. If I go make this transparent, here, you can see the trees are still under the water. So now if I raise it, if I raise the terrain slightly, I think, there you go. You can just see the tips of the trees. Hopefully that didn't cause any type of tsunami. Actor says, see Lord of the Rings. Not gonna happen. Peter says, that's a shame. Multi-Government says, Control-Alt-Delete. Peter Quinn says, well, I'm off for the day. Good night, all. Take care, Peter. I wonder if you got to see me do this. Actor says, bye to Peter. Multi-Government says, Control-P, Shift-D. That's not it, no. And Richie Poole says, before that. And then Luke gave his generous super chat. Thank you again, Luke. Richie Poole says, thank you, Bird. My faith in you has been restored. Multi-Gunman says, it's been 30 seconds. Bird hasn't read my comment yet, unsubbing. Wesley says, Luke, Klingon nerds get beat up often, so don't make it on screen. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Klingons that worry about the building engines and shields and new weapons. I mean, there's got to be people that build the guns, that build the disruptors, that build the ships. It can't all be slave labor. Peter Quinn says goodnight all. Richie Poole says goodnight, Peter. Actor says Klingon doctors are like that doctor from The Simpsons, I imagine. I assume you mean Dr. Nick and not Dr. Hibbard. Actor says the alleyway doctor. Wesley Crusher says Bird of Prey. Are there any Klingons disabled stuck in beds that do live streams of war games? Only one that I know of, Wes. Multi-Gutman says, and there's also Klingorks on Discovery. Luke says, Bird of Prey, we saw one Klingon scientist in Enterprise. Yes. He had to wait for freaking Enterprise to see one scientist, and he was so inferior he needed to have Phlox kidnapped. Yeah. Well, I mean, B'Elanna on Voyager, she's half Klingon. She was an engineer. Actor says yes, Nick Riviera. Actor says Peter is brushing his teeth. Multi-Gutman says, but I'm not interested in exploring the Klingorks. Actor says, oh wait, he's British. Now future Klingorks. Thundercats Ho says, open the ground and allow the sea to pour into your city. I did that last week, Thundercats. Check out episode 53. You'll see a tsunami cover the city. Rock Solid Productions says, don't forget, people, smash that like button, share via socials, set to live chat, donate if you can, subscribe to a good YouTube channel, viewer's choice. You mean subscribe to my channel, and down with Turtistan, absolutely. And you could also check out Rock Solid's channel too, well, since he went through all that trouble of typing that out. Thundercats Ho says it's a good way to clean your streets. Absolutely. Also, it's a good way to put out fires. Luke says, Bird of Prey, would you think that a war-happy Klingon society based around honor would at least strive to build better and more honorable weapons and security systems, perhaps even to force duels? Yes, I think that an honorable Klingon society would see the need and see honor in being things other than a warrior. And I think they've glanced at this, you know, they brought it up a few times, but I think they said that Klingon society moved away from it, that in the olden days you used to be able to bring honor simply by doing a job you were good at. Like if you were a doctor, you brought honor by being the best doctor you could be. If you were a scientist, you brought honor by being the best scientist you could be. If you were an engineer, you brought honor by being the best engineer you could be. And warriors obviously got honor by being the best warriors. And then they started to tell us that the Klingon society, everybody, all the kids wanted to be warriors and nobody wanted to be doctors and scientists and lawyers and engineers. Now, we could do without lawyers, I'll grant you that. But the doctors, scientists, and engineers, those you need. So, I don't know how the society still functions. So, they never gave us a great answer, Luke. Luke says, Bird of Prey, I want to see Klingon shipyard on screen where we see dozens of birds of prey being built or repaired, aside a dozen or so Klingon battle cruisers. Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, maybe Klingons 3D print birds of prey, because there's got to be so many of them. We just see like a giant replicator turning out birds of prey. Rock Solid says it's in my clipboard, no need to type it out. Ah, very cool. Agnes says one can dream, but now the mode is drones, thousands of them, and fighters. Fighters everywhere. Whee! Agnes says that's when you know it's Star Trek. Sarcasm, yes, and sarcasm. Luke says Bird of Prey, a Klingon would cover his house with pride if he invented a new warship designed that could beat up Romulan and Starfleet ships. Sure. Sure. I mean, if they could even perfect a completely undetectable cloak. Right? I mean, who was the last Klingon that we saw even try something new? Was Star Trek 6. They had a bird of prey that could fire while cloaked. A bird of prey that could fire while cloaked. Why didn't anybody keep working on that? Okay, all you had to do was get rid of the tailpipe, and you had a winning combination. So we're over here back on Wrench Island, and we can see that it's working well. The cargo harbor is busy. We're getting deliveries of cargo. We've got trucks coming in and out. There we go. I think I accidentally deleted that guy. So yeah, this is a fine way. This direct street in. The trucks come directly in and out. Minimal. I might move it slightly. I might move it slightly over. Yeah, the ideal thing would have them come in and out without slowing down at all. Okay, well clearly that's the least amount of slowdown we could have. Now they're slowing down coming out, so okay, we'll move it a little bit over again. But that's cool. We're getting deliveries and we're getting exports. Excellent. Excellent. And now, so traffic over here, it's not too bad. There's no heavy traffic on this island. That is definitely a sign of an excellent road system. You know, good on me. Good on me. Now, do we have any type of... We don't have any type of mass transit. We don't have any type of mass transit that links us to the rest of the city. Do we? We've got the train, passenger train, but that doesn't help us. That doesn't help us. And ferries, I don't think ferries are working. Or they might. They might work. Oh, they might. We have a ferry. I don't know. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try a ferry pier. Really? Okay, there we go. I don't know if it... We have to see if the route works. It doesn't look good. It's not locking in automatically. Let's see. Okay. Now where is another ferry stop? Down here. Let's see. No, there's no glowing. There's no glowing. It hasn't added the line. It has not added the line. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that's just Ferries are out of the question. For some reason, they're too far away. Too many. Too many turns. Do we want to do a whole nother subway again? I don't know if I get room. I don't know if we have room for another subway station. That's gonna be the toughest part. Let's see. Can we find somewhere? Can we find somewhere to throw in another subway stop? These are all in their own little park areas. What's this? Police helicopter depot. Well, we don't want to get rid of that. Could get rid of the shopping center, but what does it look like? No, because this is here, so there's not going to be a place to put. It's not just above ground; it's underground. Underground is our major issue. Yeah, there's nowhere to put. I'm thinking, you know what we could do? You know what we could do? I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. One high-speed train line. One high-speed train line just going back and forth. Back and forth from this station. That's already there. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a train that is, those are roads. We want transportation. Train tracks. Okay. Okay. Now you're gonna... Huh. Okay. Let's make one that turns. Let's make one that turns. What island is this? Okay. So maybe it will be above ground. Maybe it will be above ground. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Okay. Wrong spot. Wrong spot. Well, we can go through the ground here. And now we've got to go up a little. Just across that path. So people can walk across, walk under it. Did that not go up? That is not how it's supposed to go up. That is not how it's supposed to go up. Come on. Don't be stupid. There we go. There we go. We need to do a line. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. So, now we got to put in passenger train station. Where would we put it? Must be placed roadside. Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Fine. Fine. You want roadside? Bastards. You're gonna get a little pedestrian road. We'll fix that. We'll fix that in a bit. We'll make it look a little nicer. Okay. Man, so many crisscrossing forms of public transportation. Okay. So. There we go. There we go. And of course this broke. This broke our bicycle path. I'm aware I haven't read the comments in a bit. I can't, obviously I'm in the zone here. There we go. There we go. So we got our little street here. Even though the ideal option is that we want people to walk. Is this this is gone. Right? You see, this is good that I'm seeing it, because this doesn't even connect to anything anymore. Turn off grid snapping. Okay. You know what? I don't like that tree. Can I get rid of it? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Maybe I can move the tree. Can I move the tree? No, the tree is part. The tree is part. Okay, whatever. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. So people can walk to this. Now, of course, nobody's going to yet because there's nothing going on here. We need to now go to trains. We need to go to trains, which is here. And we set up a train line, which is simply going to go from there to there and back again. Line complete. Perfect. So now we're going to have trains that will bring people from this island to Mr. Miles' Wrench Island. And why would we do that? Well, because this is where almost everybody in the city is within access of the center of our public transportation hub here. So people can just do a short walk from here to the train station and then head over to Mr. Miles Island if they want to live or work there. Which I gotta say is excellent. Excellent idea on my planning on my part. In fact, they have a blimp stop too if they want to. Let's bring the blimp stop into this connection. Here. There we go. There we go. You can go there, or you can go there. Save. Give people sometimes. No. Yeah, trains come in, trains come out. Is anybody using the train is the question. Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's 99%. There was nobody on the train. It was just that it had completed 99% of its journey. But good, we've got trains coming and going. Okay. Okay, guys, so there we go. Hopefully that works out. I'm gonna read the comments and then I'm gonna have to call it a day. I mean, we'll check on it one more time, but. Let's see. Klingon shipyard. Wesley Crusher says, Bird of Prey, when trees rebel in Karoga, you drown them in the sea. Trees don't rebel in Karoga, Wes. Actor says the guy had a family of 12, Bird. You trying to make me feel bad, Actor? Luke Favark says bird of prey. Yep, somehow Klingon engineers stopped innovating with cloaking devices after the Khitomer Accords. Actor says that sounds like time writers started that sounded around the time writers started sucking. Luke says perhaps. Actor says that train looks like a yacht. Luke says to be fair though, fighter drones do make sense in the Star Trek universe when you look at the tech available. However, the lore makes it rather clear they do not become popular until the late 24th century. Luke says Starfleet, and by extension the Federation, just never researched those all too much before that time period. Other species did though. And Luke says, which is basically why Discovery should always have been set up in the future, not the past. Absolutely. Then it only would have been a show with sucky writing and not a show that destroys canon. And we, as Star Trek fans, could put up with sucky writing. We've done it before, and no doubt we'll do it again. Rock Solid says, you know, Bird of Prey 5, you just wiped out all these innocent people last week, and now you're saying you don't like this or the other thing. What a dictator. Thank you, Rock Solid. Actor says, Luke can help you with the speed train. France has experience. You know, for some reason, when I try to set these trains to go fast, they break. Actor says, Bird open saying those things never happened. That's right. Last week never happened. Rock Solid says, typical Kurogan propaganda. Wesley says, make the train go to the sea. Luke says, Starfleet would rely on smaller, more nimble drone ships capable of taking down Jem'Hadar attack ships and Borg spheres. Ones that can be mass-produced and repaired easily. Well, Luke, they should probably just make self-replicating drone ships. Why not? They seem to have the technology. Wesley Crusher says, make a roundabout train. Rock Solid says, I saw them with my eyes. There's no Mandela effect. No, Rock Solid, it's more like they've been stricken from the record. Like if you were in a court of law and the judge says you have to strike that from the record. You can't make judgments based on what you heard. Even though it was completely true, you're not supposed to use that when determining guilt or innocence. Luke says, what's next? U-turn railroads? Possibly. Actor says that railroad just intercepted and crisscrossed a bunch of automobile tunnels. Another safe idea. Yeah, don't worry. The cars will figure their way out. Wesley says, what is Bird making? I was making a passenger station. Actor says a bullet train or Kurogan equivalent. Wesley said a U-turn railroad sounds neat. Actor says i.e. train from which bullets are fired. That's what we need in space engineers. We need trains. How can it be called space engineers if we don't have trains? Luke says the train bridge alone is scary. Yeah, well that wasn't easy to build. A lot of good men died building that bridge. Roxanne says, hey Wesley, he's making a mess. Actor says, we'll fix Superman mustache in post. No sweat. There's Derek Hills, the best part of the city. Luke Favark says, where are those damn flying cars Back to the Future promised 4 years ago? 4 years ago? Like 25 years ago. Wesley Crusher says, there goes the UFO again. There's no UFO, Wes. Stop. There were no UFOs. Stop talking about it. Roxanne said, Luke, forget the flying cars. I want my damned hoverboard. Wesley says, I think the city looks much better after the major disasters. Actress says we only got a freaking Autolance stickers. Autolace sneakers. We only got Autolace sneakers, yeah. And they weren't even that good. Luke says, well, at least you basically had your 18 Jaws knockoff. Rock Solid says Bird of Prey 5 hates trees, confirmed. Luke says rip-offs. I mean rip-offs. Wesley says the future is what you make of it, Doc Brown. We must be lame because the future is lame. Rock Solid says thanks for the sub, Wes. Wes says Rock Solid, yeah, I hope you have good videos. He does. Actor says, but that wrench isn't cloaked. It isn't Miles' wrench. That's true. Rock Solid says, dang it, I forgot something. Well, you do watch Bird and Anti-Tracker, Wesley, so you must have low standards. Yeah. Wesley says, I wonder if Bird is going to do anything before I have to go to work. Probably not. Wes says, Rock Solid, sure. Aaron Matthews says, good stream, Bird. Thank you, Aaron. Agner says he was doing these things since the start of the stream. What do you mean, Wes? Wes says, Bird of Prey, why are you and Anti-Tracker doing live streams so early nowadays? I'm not even at work yet. Used to be much later in the day. Well, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have to do it early because I have physical therapy from 6 to 7 p.m. Although I guess technically on Tuesdays, I could stream after physical therapy because Anti-Tracker usually doesn't. But on Thursdays, Anti-Tracker is streaming by the time physical therapy is over. So I can't stream late. So I just try to stream before physical therapy. As for why Anti-Tracker is doing early streams, it started off because that was his new schedule. But now that he hasn't been working for a while, I assume he's just got used to the schedule. Hector says Bird doesn't have a fixed live stream schedule. Well, you know, Hector, it's not fixed, but it's become pretty regular the last few weeks. Wesley says Bird of Prey. I just read that. Roxanne says, don't forget, people, smash that like button. Share via social, set to live chat, donate if you can. Subscribe, and down with... I can't read that next line, Rock Solid. There seems to be some subspace interference. Wesley says, I did my part. I hit the like button 9 times. Thank you, Wes. Luke says... Oh, and John Araki with a $1 super chat. Thank you so much, John Araki. Luke Favak says, Bird of Prey 5 speed trains are actually an almost entirely different type of train. They need to be designed to handle the speed from the start. Same for the railroads. Not all can handle that much. Yeah, I'm aware. And that's the biggest reason we don't have them in the United States, is because the roads, just the railroad tracks, simply aren't designed for them. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, there was a train someone made in Space Engineers. It would lag the server, then disappear in a day. Luke says, Bird of Prey, no, Back to the Future promised these flying cars for 2015. Ah, yes, okay. I gotcha. And you not only flying cars, Luke, flying Jeep. They had the flying Jeep. Vile Mike says, howdy people, welcome, Vile Mike. You're coming in right towards the end of the stream. Actor says, you can have that flying car. I want the miniature fusion engine that uses garbage. Don't we all? Luke says, Vile Mike, hail Mike. Sorry you arrived near the end. Exactly. Mr. Fusion. And John Araki with his $1 super chat. Thank you again, John Araki. Vile Mike is at my kiddo's high school registration, so cannot stay long anyway, but thanks. Well, then it works out. And Vile says, Actor is right. I would take a Mr. Fusion over the flying cars. Well, you know what? I want both the Mr. Fusion and the flying Jeep. I want the flying Jeep. And Luke says, nah, Mr. Fusion is always meant as a damn joke. Oh, and the cars weren't? Well, thank you guys, but it is coming up on 5 o'clock, so I do have to start getting ready for physical therapy. So I'm going to end the stream here. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so around 5 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing our next Deep Space Nine episode. That's the episode where the storyteller, where O'Brien and Bashir go to Bajor, and O'Brien has to tell a story to keep a giant monster away. What do you want? It's a first season episode, okay? It's got first season all over it. But we'll have fun. We'll have fun. So take care, Qapla, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow.